You ready?
Yep.
All right. Well, we just want to get this out to everybody about what we're doing with the Freedom Cruise and the money that we raise to help veteran families like yourself. And when Tony Van Gessel from the Patriot Guard Riders called me up and said, "Hey, there's a family in need. Tom and Karen. And is there any way that you can help them out with a new roof?" That's when I brought in Buzz here and from Standale Lumber, and we took a look at things and started making phone calls and getting some shingles donated, but we needed a contractor to do the roof. And somebody stepped up who wants to remain anonymous, that is a business partner of Buzz's, and so they were willing to step up and do your roof for free. $13,000 roof, resheet it, do the proper ventilation and everything else. And then, when we were talking and found out about your black mold in your bathroom, and I've lived through it and lost everything I had, and I know how bad it is. So I told you at the least we would give you an exhaust fan, a bathroom ventilation fan. Well, after Buzz and I looked at it, I made a few phone calls and found out that there was a lot of people who wanted to help out. So we want to let you know that we're going to give you a free total renovation of your bathroom.
That's awesome.
Top to bottom, everything done.
Wow, that's huge.
There's some huge people helping out that also want to remain anonymous.
Yeah, when I heard about this,
West Side, baby.
Oh my gosh.
It's the West Side, man.
I was on the road and
Could have gave me a heads up on that. I'm gonna sit here and cry
No.
like a baby.
it's been hard to get my mind around because it's usually I'm on the other side of the equation.
Wow.
So it takes a little bit to
It's all good, brother.
take it in, but it's you can't imagine being stuck between a rock and a hard place and then have somebody to walk up and willing to do this and help us out is just words don't give it justice, but thank you.
You are more than welcome.
Yeah, you know how much I wanted to spill the beans. You know how hard it is for me to shut up. So. Yeah, you bet, man. We got to take care of those who
You're
take care of
welcome.
us. And this is just one of those things that we get to be part of. So, yeah,
Oh my goodness.
it's all good.
And that's as far as
Oh, you guys could have gave me a heads
No,
up.
the mold and everything. That's
I know.
a health issue that's
Yeah.
propped up, and we just couldn't do anything about it
Oh
right now.
my word.
But thanks again.
Good stuff, man. Yeah, we're looking forward to it. So it's going to be Dumb and Dumber in there doing the bath.
Oh
You
my
know,
God.
I'm going to put you on the back of the scooter here.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was when this whole thing started, my daughter woke me up and says, "There's a critter in the attic and it sounds like a big one." And the next day was our anniversary.
Raccoon
And-
supper.
And so him and my daughter went up there the next day, and there was no critter, but there was the big hole.
That hole.
And I'm
And-
leaving the next morning to go on the road. For a
And
week.
he's
Yeah.
leaving, yeah. So, so needless to say, our anniversary kind of got put off, but I made
Call
phone
this an
calls.
anniversary present.
Thank you.
Huh?
32 years. I was sitting here talking to a roofer getting an estimate, and my sister-in-law called. And I said, she called to wish us a happy anniversary. And
Yeah.
she called, and I said, "I got to call you back. I'm sitting here with a roofer." And she said, "What's going on with your roof?" I said, "We got a hole. I'll call you back."
Yeah.
And the next day I get a phone call from Tony telling me, "You know what?" He says, "I got a phone call from your sister-in-law, and we're going to try to get that roof taken care of for
You
you.
got
And I
Tony,
was
man. That's where it started.
Well,
And-
One phone call.
and they weren't
God-
going to tell me because they knew that I'd be upset. 'Cause the pride thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it took me a couple days to get over that aspect of it, because like I said, usually I'm on the other side of the equation,
Yeah.
and I always figure, being military, I can do this, I can fix it, I can make it better.
Yeah.
Until you're stuck and you can't make it better. And somebody like yourselves helps out. And
Tony made the
Steps
call.
up.
Todd called me. Todd made a few calls. Within a half hour, Todd leaving here, he called me. He says, "Hey, I got this. He said, "People are just stepping up. It's just cool."
it just I was like in shock, and I was so afraid that he was going to be mad at his sister for calling Tony.
Well, that's an anniversary
And-
present.
And my daughter, who is she's quite a spiritual person, says that she's been praying for
Yeah.
a
God
way
works
to
in
this
mysterious
happening.
ways.
Amen.
And and she's it's been a couple years since we've actually talked to Tom's sister.
Yeah.
Just life gets in the way, and
Yeah.
she just happens to call while I'm sitting there with getting an estimate with a roofing contractor, and it just kind of all went, and now you guys just totally blew my mind.
Cool.
Nice.